GMapper 14 here. It's been a while. Today's just going to be an update video about my life. If you've read the title, it's probably like a medical update or life update. And yeah, that's what this is. Out of all the updates I've done, where I'm like, ooh, new channel idea, new this, new that, I'm turning down the volume so I don't get feedback, all that kind of stuff. Um, those have been minor. Today's, sadly, is not that minor, but I'm going to treat it like it is because to me, it's just another life thing. Um, so, whatever information I tell you in this video, I'm not going to change the GMapper 14 channel. It's still going to be crappy upload schedules. You're not going to get as many uploads as usual, all that stuff. But I did want to update you guys so you know at least a reason besides just school and life. There's something else going on. So more details about what I'm going to talk about are on a new channel I'm creating. I told you there's something new coming. There's always something new with me. The new channel, there's a link in the description. We'll get into that, but let's just get to what's going on first. So long story short, in when was it? August of 2018. Um, September maybe. I don't remember. It's been so weird these past few months. Um, I felt really bad all of a sudden. Headache, nauseous. I was having a normal day and out of nowhere, just felt bad. And went home. Thankfully, my family happened to be in town that day, driving through to see other family members, and it just wasn't great. I'm giving you all the cliff notes. There's much more details to this, and like I said, I don't want to put that on this channel because this is an electronics channel. You guys just probably care why I don't upload, if you do care. Anyways, so long story short, I'm gonna say that like 50 times. Uh, they, I had brain bleeding. I thought it was food poisoning. It turned out to be brain bleeding, totally different. They did a brain biopsy, which was great, and turns out I have cancer. So a lot of details to it. It's a very rare form of cancer in the brain, which is great. It's one of the most aggressive forms of cancer, one of the rarest. It's called glioblastoma, multigrade grade form, grade 4 or form 4. I can't remember. It's so complicated. I probably should remember that. Anyways, GBM grade 4 if you want to look it up. I wouldn't recommend that. I'm very young to have it. I'm 23. Usually it's people, I believe, in their 50s and higher, which is good news for me because all the depressing negative statistics skew towards older people whose bodies can't handle the treatments. So thankfully, my chances are a lot higher. Also, the first doctor we went to said he doesn't recommend surgery, but he does recommend a second opinion to see what they say. And second opinion was like, of course we can do surgery. So I had surgery. Once again, if you want more details on any of these things, check out my other channel where I'll just talk about that real fast. What I'm doing with the other channel is ever since I found out that I had cancer, I've been pretty positive. I think the first 2 days were the worst, where I was kind of bummed out-ish and depressed, but that didn't last long because I'm a very positive person, I think. I've been through a lot in my life. I mean, I'm not saying what I've been through is different than other people or worth more or less, but finding out I had cancer didn't really affect me in a negative way. And I know since I have a very rare form of it, I think 8,000 people to 10,000 people a year in the United States alone are diagnosed with it. It's very rare. I do have cancer, which is something that many people can sadly go through. I've had depression in the past. I've had suicidal thoughts. All these things going on in my life, and so now that I have this, I'm like, you know what? Instead of keeping this positivity in myself, instead of not sharing my story, even if it's nothing insanely special to maybe most people, if I can reach a few people and make them see that life isn't all that bad, that if I can fight through this and be positive, you guys can too. That's what I want to do. And so that's what my channel is going to be. It's called The Shape Game. Cheesy name. I've been wanting to use that name for a while on something. You can watch the channel. I'll explain everything. But I'm going to have multiple videos. I'm going to explain what GBM is. The best of my knowledge, we'll learn together. You'll get to go through treatments with me. And, well, not obviously, but I'll tell you about my chemo and radiation when that starts. I'll explain the surgery in more details. I'll explain my diagnosis and the story more because if there's more details I left out for sure. This has been going on for a couple months. Once again, this is an electronics channel that we're talking about right now, GMapper 14. You're not here to hear about my cancer diagnosis except for how it affects you, which isn't selfish at all. You subscribe to this channel for that content, electronics, and here we are talking about that, hopefully. So I plan on trying to create at least a video every other week, at least once a month. I have so much free time now because all I'm going to be doing is treatments, and all I'm going to be doing. And so I'm really going to try to get back into uploading. That being said, the priority is going to be the Shape Game channel because that's what I'm going through right now, cancer treatments. That's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to focus my efforts on that, one video a week at least on there. That being said, it's easier content because it's something I'm going through. I can talk about it. It's easy to upload. That should be uploaded quick and on a regular basis. The electronic stuff is stuff I have to think about a little more, but I still want to do, and I will definitely be putting content out there. Maybe not reviews of electronics, but I want to come up with something. I really want to create regular content for this channel for my users and stuff like that. I don't know if I've mentioned it before. I keep checking to make sure because I've made this video like 3 times and I keep going to like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and I don't want to do that. So we'll end it real quick. But last thing I want to mention, if I haven't mentioned it yet, if you're dying for content from me, definitely check out my podcasts. I have 2 of them. Those were being uploaded really regular. Me and my friends would get together at least once a week, maybe twice a week, and upload content for that. So with me being out of town for treatments, it's going to be less likely that you get that, but remote podcasting is a thing, thankfully. It's a lot easier, the remote videoing and all that crap. So I will definitely have those uploaded. So if you really want to hear from me, there will be a way for you to do that. Definitely go subscribe to one of those podcasts or both. You can type in Neon Moon Network is the name of our streaming network on any of the providers, iTunes, Google Play Music, all Spotify even I think we're on. So any of the places you listen to podcasts, you can listen there. We have 2 podcasts, one called The WA Show, where I talk about Star Wars, Marvel, DC, entertainment news, Dumbo live action remake, Mulan live action remake, all that stuff. And then we have Pilots, which is the newest podcast. I think we only have 6 episodes so far, but that's probably my favorite. It's where me and a friend sit down, watch a good or crappy pilot, because if you know, you can get free TV pilots from Spotify, iTunes, and Google. And I have a video about that on my channel if you want to check that out, plug. But you can get these free episodes, and I've had them for years building up. So now me and my friends watch one of these, talk about it, joke, hey, did it make it, did it not? And then at the end we look it up, and we're like, it's lasted for 5 seasons. What a crap show. How did it last that long? Or we're like, what? It got canceled? This was so good. So anyways, Pilots and the WA Show. 2 great things. Just search Neon Moon Network on your podcast network, and that'll be there. I'll put a link in the description also so you can find it. But anyways, yeah, this is a crazy time for William to be alive. Sorry that I haven't uploaded in so long. Sorry that it took this for me to upload something. Check out my new channel, The Shape Game. I'll put a link in the description. Check out the podcast. Say something nice in the comments if you want to. Don't say anything. Unsubscribe if you're like, hey, finally this video reminded me I'm subscribed to this guy I don't need to be subscribed to anymore. Also, trigger warning, I'm about to show you my scar if you want to see that. Because I did have brain surgery. I don't know if I mentioned that. They were able to remove 99% of the tumor. And while GBM is non-curable, that's pretty great news. So, hey, just means less likely for it to come back anytime soon, right? So anyways, if you guys want to see, there we go. If I can get it right there, I'm trying to see on the camera. You know, I'll get a better shot on the medical channel, but, you know, I had brain surgery, guys. Give me a break. I made it to 8 minutes. Yes! That is under 10 minutes. I'm so happy. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I hope you didn't enjoy this, unless you're a masochist. But hopefully you enjoyed seeing my positivity. Thank you guys. Hopefully you take this journey with me. I'll see you in the next video. Adios, guys.